I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the sauce. I done got it. See my jewels.
Dante Winbro. Emoji happy tears.
Look at me, stylish, masterpiece. Body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling. Pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild now. I'm a mess.
Hometown guys, and we got evidence. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The ball carriers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 78 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
His kick is
and he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory.
Complete to
a big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Joe Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At the 11-yard
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Bengals.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Marvin Hall returning it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Marvin Hall on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target.
Burrow's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd.
And that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. Forced interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Chubb. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the
a chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
24.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
28, Joe
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
To Joe Mixon.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Bengal first down.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra
throwing the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of zone now. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there.
Done first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Joe Mixon.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
25 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11. At the
flushed out right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Oh, what a juke into space. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
It's a pickup of 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch the screen. Check it out, check it out. Kill. Under 10, 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9.
They go with Chubb on second down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And 3.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. And no, it's in. Complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On the run, it's Mixon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
9 yards. And the Bengal
on first down. Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.